Diplomacy is a complex dance, and when it comes to President Donald Trump, his approach has certainly stirred the pot. Take the Russia-Ukraine conflict, for instance. Trump often touted his ability to negotiate, claiming he could broker peace where others had failed. But what does that really mean? The ongoing tensions in Ukraine have roots that run deep, and while Trump's administration made attempts to engage with Russia, critics argue that his approach lacked the necessary firmness. Did he truly believe he could charm Vladimir Putin into submission, or was it more about optics than substance? Now let's pivot to another significant moment, the ceasefire between India and Pakistan. This is a region fraught with historical animosities and nuclear tensions. Trump's willingness to step in was bold, but did it stem from a genuine desire for peace, or was it a strategic move to bolster his image as a peacemaker? The complexities of South Asian geopolitics are not easily untangled, and one has to wonder if a mere tweet or a phone call can really change the course of history. Then there's the US-China trade truce. Here we see a different kind of diplomacy at play. The trade war had escalated to a point where both economies were feeling the heat. Trump's administration claimed victories in negotiations, but the reality is more nuanced. Did these agreements truly benefit American workers, or were they simply a way to deflect criticism and rally support ahead of elections? The balance of power between the US and China is shifting, and the implications of these trade discussions are far-reaching. Now, let's not forget the contradictions in US foreign policy, particularly concerning Israel and Gaza. The US has long been a staunch ally of Israel, yet the humanitarian crisis in Gaza raises questions about the consistency of our stance. How do we reconcile our support for one nation while witnessing the suffering of another? This duality in policy can be perplexing, and it leads us to ask, are our diplomatic efforts genuinely aimed at fostering peace, or are they driven by political expediency? As we examine these diplomatic efforts, it's essential to consider the motivations behind them. Are they rooted in a sincere desire for global stability, or are they simply tools for domestic political gain? The landscape of international relations is riddled with contradictions, and understanding these nuances is crucial. It's not just about who shakes hands with whom, it's about the underlying intentions and the long-term consequences of these actions. In the end, the effectiveness of any diplomatic effort hinges on consistency and clarity. As we reflect on Trump's legacy in this arena, we must ask ourselves, what lessons can we learn from these complex interactions? How can we strive for a more coherent and principled approach to foreign policy that truly reflects our values on the global stage? The answers may not be straightforward, but they are essential for shaping a future where diplomacy can thrive.